Kumau mau. Kumau mau pa. E ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai ka iki mai luna mai. Ona mea huna no awe mele e ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai ka iki mai luna mai. Ona mea huna no awe mele e ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai ka iki mai luna mai. Ona mea huna no awe mele e. Hili hoi akala o Malka o Kona, hili hoi o Makai, wherever you come from, kakai aka e komamai. Good morning and welcome with much aloha as we come to you from Kailua, Kona, Hawaii, spreading aloha to the world. We say thank you, God. Mahalo keakua. And so the fitting prayer chant to opening the service is the Eomai chant. Beseeching the Great Spirit for the wisdom of the story being told. Why would they be telling the story to their children? A higher octave. And then the highest octave of all, beseeching our ancestors and our Great Spirit for the wisdom of life experience. With the knowledge of that experience, we don't have to repeat them over and over again. And so it is. Again, mahalo keakua. And now I'll pass the platform on to Sean. So please, Sean, thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, I'm so happy to be here and so happy to see all of you here today. And to everybody online, if you just say hello. I need to eat this thing. I don't. There we go. Sorry about that. So if you'll please stand, we'll begin by saying together our affirmation, vision, and mission statements. All right. Celebrate freedom. I celebrate my inner freedom and express my divine essence now. And so it is. And our vision statement is a world family of oneness, peace, and love. And our mission statement, to inspire spiritual growth and service through the active practice of love, prayer, faith, joy, and honoring everyone as a child of God. And so it is. Please remain standing while we sing our new opening song, Share the Dream. The choir has been practicing really hard the last few months to get it together. And here we are. So if everybody come on up, the choir, everybody's been practicing. If someone would share some more, I'd be grateful. All right. Here we go, folks. There's a winding road where I learned to run. The race is long, but it can be won. With every step we're taking, with every choice we're making, with everything in the road, we get stronger. We can reach up, we can reach out, we can show this world what we're all about. We can do anything we put our minds to. We can be anything we wanna be. We must believe we can share the dream. There's a dead-end street where I used to play. but I found my wings. I can fly away. Below the streetlights fading, ahead is my future waiting. Beyond the doubt and the fear, I can see it. We can reach up, we can reach out. We can show this world what we're all about. We can do anything we put our minds to. We can be anything we wanna be. We must believe we can share the dream. We can share the dream, we can share the dream.
Yes, we can.
We can share the dream, we can share the dream.
Whoa, yeah.
We can share the dream, we can share the dream.
Yes, we can.
We can share the dream, we can share the dream.
Yes, we can.
We can share the dream, we can share the dream.
Whoa.
We can share the dream, we can share the dream.
Can reach out.
We can share the dream, we can share the dream.
Yes, we can.
We can share the dream, we can share the dream. We can reach up, we can reach out. We can show this world what we're all about. We can do anything we put our minds to. We can be anything we wanna be. We can reach up, we can reach out. We can show this world what we're all about. We can do anything we put our minds to. We can be anything we wanna be. We must believe we can share the dream. We can reach up. All right. Yay! If everybody remains standing and greet each other, welcome each other, shaking hands, give everybody a hug, and online, if you could just leave a note or a message so we know they're here, you can be properly greeted. Thank you. All right, everybody. Everybody's really happy to see each other this morning. It's always good to be here with our Ohana in the mornings. This is one day of the week that I look forward to spend time with all the beautiful people here and meeting new people all the time. So, yeah. Whew. Now it's time to welcome our guests and visitors. If you are new or it's been a little while since you've been to Unity, we invite you to stand up and introduce yourself and be properly welcomed if you want. Yay! Hey. Yeah. Aloha. Oh, and thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, and we welcome you back to this Ohana, and however long you're going to be here. We'd like to also welcome you by saying aloha and God bless you. And you're invited to join. You know, this is a special Sunday because it's the first Sunday of the month. It's birthday Sunday. So there's always cake. There's always food upstairs. And it's a fun day. So please join us after service for fellowship. Oh, and the daily word. I've asked Chris to come up and share the daily word with us today. Thank you, Chris.
Good morning. The word for today is guidance. I seek, trust, and follow my guidance. Seeking divine guidance means tuning out information and opinions and turning inward. Then, with an open heart and quiet mind, I can better feel the nudge of my intuition, my inner voice. I receive divine guidance much in the way flowers in the field soak up sunshine. Just as following the sun is innate for them, I have the instinct to trust my inner knowing. Even if my guidance surprises me, I trust it to lead me on the path to my highest good. I follow where I feel called to go. I heed the still small voice within and pay particular attention to the serendipitous circumstances I find along the way. I seek, trust, and follow my guidance. As I do, I deepen my relationship with God, knowing wherever I go, I do not travel alone. From Isaiah, the Lord will guide you continually. So if you'll say it with me, I seek, trust, and follow my guidance. Thank you.
So this is the time that we take to visualize our sanctuary. So if everybody would just gently close your eyes. And be in gratitude that you made it here today in this sanctuary. All of your love and appreciation and your light has brought us all together here. So with that, visualize a beautiful heart of this sanctuary. The heartbeat that draws you all here. That's that healing, that connection. Feel that loving energy around you, flowing through you and in you. And invite anyone in your life or any circumstance in your life right now to join in that beautiful vibration. Feel that flow. Let yourself know that all will be well. All that gather here and if there's anybody in need of prayer or support, just think of them now. And with that energy and that vibration, let's Let's open our eyes and say the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. I feel so good. All right. And I guess Dondi's going to play a little music for us. Yay.
I have a special song that I'd like to sing. Just recently, my uncle passed away, and so this song is for my aunt. I hope I can make it through the song. So. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess, still happen now and then. Step into my heart. Leave your cares behind. Welcome to my world, built with you in mind. Knock and the door will open. Seek and you will find. Ask and you'll be given the key to this world of mine. I'll be waiting here with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Knock and the door will open. Seek and you shall find. Ask and you'll be given the key to this world of mine. I'll be waiting here with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world.
Thank you, Dondi. That was beautiful. Oh, and now it's time to introduce our speaker today. It is the one and the only Rev Sophia Folke. And she says she thinks you're amazing. That's what she says to anyone who will listen to her. It's written here, so I know that. And today she's here to talk about proclaim your spiritual sovereignty. So welcome, Reverend Sophia.
Aloha. Ah, how beautiful you are. So I am here in rainy, drizzly, overcast Vermont. And I'm not used to, if I had known, I would have brought the sun with me from Las Vegas. But I didn't know. In any event, they're out my visiting my family. My sister's going to be 80 this month, so there's a party this coming Saturday, and I came out here for that. And already great fun. And I just want to applaud the choir. Yay! Awesome job. Like Sean was saying, you are amazing. I loved it. Ah, and it'll only get better because you're quite good. But that's not what we're talking about this morning. We are talking about your spiritual sovereignty and give you a new thought perspective on the Declaration of Independence. And you know that the first Sunday in July, I am inevitably going to go to our Declaration of Independence because I think it is an amazing spiritual affirmative statement written, over 250 years ago. It recognizes something more in each one of us. It does speak to the inherent divinity within each of you, even though it doesn't necessarily use those words. And I think it falls so beautifully within our New Thought philosophies of affirming our vision, even before it has materialized, and then acting as if. And the Declaration sought not only political freedom, but also it proclaimed the importance of mental and spiritual liberation. So I'm going to read sections of the Declaration, not the whole thing, but those that I think speak most powerfully to us. In Congress, July 4, 1776, the unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America. When in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. Let's stop there for a moment. When in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another. The Declaration talks about human events. So why do you think the Declaration has a spiritual nature? I'm glad you asked. I know some of you had it in your mind. There you go. Okay. Good, Elaine. I like that. That'll go in my next script next year. So how many times have you and I been pushed into a spiritual awakening? Because as Elaine says, we are spiritual beings. we're pushed into the awakening or onto a spiritual path because the human events around us have gotten so bad that we finally give up trying all the old ways and we go to God. It could be the loss of a job, loss of a loved one, a divorce, natural disaster, war, and so on. I mean, the list is endless. I know I got pushed onto my spiritual path because of challenges at my job, which had proven so stressful, I didn't know which way to turn. And I remember my boss handing me a brochure. And actually, I remember us sitting at the table, a little round table in his office, and he pushed it across the table to me. And he said, I think this might be of interest to you. Well, it was for one of those transformational programs. You know the ones. They tear you down and then they build you back up. I decided to give it a try because nothing else was working. And I got there and I sat, and I was about in the middle of the room. And it was within 10 minutes, I knew I did not want to be there. I wanted to run out of that room, but I had paid my money. It was non refundable, and I wasn't going to waste it. And I'll tell you, I sat there, I was like, well, actually, we weren't allowed to cross our arms. That was one of the things. What do you mean I can't cross my arms? But that was my attitude. And I kept at it. And the facilitator of that session treated me with the utmost love and patience and compassion until finally, in the late afternoon, I broke. When I say broke, I mean had a breakthrough. I mean, it was through tears streaming from my body because I had been holding on to so much stress and anger. And finally, someone spoke to me with the words that I could hear it. I went back the next day and I was ready to build up again. So that was the beginning of my consciously seeking a spiritual path. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we didn't have to be pushed to the edge to start on our spiritual awakening? Wouldn't that be something? That's what happened to the colonists over 250 years ago. That's what prompted our founders to write those powerful words. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. These truths are self-evident. I don't think they were in most nations at that time. All men are created equal. Tell that to the kings and queens and czars and emperors and sultans and maharajas of the time. No, all people were not considered equal. Actually, it wasn't necessarily true in this country because we had slavery and we mostly treated the native populations unfairly. But it was a vision. It was an affirmation, like we use in Unity and New Thought. It's a vision that we still strive for. It's a vision that speaks to the inherent divinity within each one of us. When we see the divine in one another, we see God. So, of course, we are all created equal. If we all are divine, if we all have God, we are all equal. And of course, we all deserve life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. All right, it's true. We have a ways to go. Yet there are many in this country that are committed to fulfilling that promise in the Declaration of Independence, that affirmation to achieve equality so that we all might exercise our unalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. All right, back to the Declaration. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive to these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundations on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence, indeed, will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes. And accordingly, all experience hath shewn that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. When I read governments, to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, I think of mindset. Because aren't we governed by our states of mind, our consciousness? Aren't we the ones responsible for how we think and believe? And don't we have the right to change our mindset and change it when the old ways of thinking no longer serve us? Now, I love this statement within what I just read. All experience hath shewn that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. Ouch. We have to suffer to take action. That goes back to what I was saying earlier in the lesson. Sometimes we do need to be pushed. And often we have to be in so much pain that we finally take action to eliminate the cause of that pain. Let me stop. Has that happened to any of you? I'm looking at you. Yeah, you get pushed. Okay, good. I really don't like being the only one who has these experiences. Okay. So, and do we not know people who would rather live in the pain, no matter how miserable they are, than take some action to alleviate it? And sometimes that action feels painful in the moment, doesn't it? Because it's upsetting the whole way of being in the world. H. Emily Cady calls it chemicalization, because all the old is going to come and get ugly and try to pull you back. But it's sticking with it, plowing through spiritually and mentally. I think the Declaration of Independence addresses what we have to do. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future safety. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former forms of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. All right, I'm not going to go through the list of reasons that the Declaration was written. It was, however, to prove to the world that what we were doing, these little 13 tiny colonies, why we needed and must take the action that was taken. So it talks about is our right and duty to overthrow systems, right, that don't no longer serve us. I love that. Don't you? Is our right and duty. No whimpering, no victimhood. Throw off the old ways of thinking, being, and doing. Release limiting beliefs and embrace the power of your mind to create your new reality. Claim your spiritual sovereignty. To do less is to dishonor the true divinity that is within you. So do not hide your light under a basket. Let your light shine. Put it on the lampstand for all the world to see. That's what our founders did. Now, the final section of the Declaration is powerful, and it still gives me goosebumps. We, therefore, the representatives of the United States of America in General Congress assembled, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do in the name and by the authority of the good people of these colonies solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are and of right ought to be free and independent states, that they are absolved from an allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states, they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do. Appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world. Oh, do you think maybe they're talking about God? You know, we might be the only currency in the world that has on it, in God we trust. It's one of the foundations of this country. Even though in many ways we stray, I think that is the heart of how we came to be. Yes, our founders wanted to found this country on spiritual principles that would take us forward into a bright new future. And how about that these united colonies are and of right ought to be free and independent states, that they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states, they have the power to. Another affirmation, one that we could personalize into our lives. I am and claim the right to be free and independent. I am liberated from all allegiance to any consciousness or beliefs that hold me back from being my highest and best. I have full power over my life. So let's say these together, and I'll do them slowly so we can do this, and especially because there's a little time lapse. So the first one, I am and claim the right to be free and independent. Say it together. I am and, and claim the right to be free and independent. Yes. Okay, next. I am liberated. Okay, this one's a long one, so I'm going to break it up, but I'll read the whole thing first. I am liberated from all allegiance to any consciousness or beliefs that hold me back from being my highest and best. All right. So the first part, I'm liberated from all allegiance. Together? To any consciousness or beliefs that hold me back from being my highest and best. Good job. It sounds like we're getting married here. And the last one, I have full power over my life. Together. Oh, you rock it. Okay. So there's another part I want to read before we end. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. So, as we go into this Independence Day holiday, remember the key word, independence. Remember how this country really did have a spiritual beginning. And it was claiming its kind of human tilting, but still the spiritual sovereignty against the human sovereignty. So claim your independence from all that causes you pain, all that holds you back, all that suppresses your spiritual sovereignty. And so it is. Yay. So now we're going to, thank you. You can tell I love July 4, Independence Day. But let's take this into meditation and really bring it home. So I invite you to close your outer eyes so that your inner eyes might see more clearly. And as you do so, breathe in deeply and great exhale. Breathing in the light and the love that is God. And breathing out anything that is not God. Breathing in the healing power and presence of the Master Healer. And on the exhale, releasing any tension or dis-ease in your body. And breathing in your sovereignty, your spiritual sovereignty. And breathing out anything that is not God. You are the light of the world. Feel that. Just allow that to wash over you. Think, I am the light of the world. I am free and unlimited. I am the light of the world. I am free and I am unlimited. So I invite you to bring to mind anything that may be stifling your freedom, whether it's physical freedom, mental freedom, spiritual freedom. Bring it to mind now. And just view that with compassion and love, knowing that you're about to experience a breakthrough. And surround it with love and call upon the Holy Spirit to heal whatever it is. And claim your right. It is my right to be free. It is my responsibility to be free. It is my duty to be free. Just release anything that is troubling your mind, troubling your body. Just turning it over to God, claiming your sovereignty, claiming your divinity. Now allow the love and the light that is of God to fill your heart. Expand. Expand it so that you're not only blessing yourself, but you are blessing everyone within these sanctuary walls. And because you are powerful beyond measure, send out that energy into the world, that love and that light. And for all the people who do not know peace and joy and happiness, surround them with love. Shine your light upon them. There are so many troubled places in this world. There are troubled places within this country. Shine your light. Radiate your love. And know that as you do so, you have opened the door for someone who thought there was no hope. And they lit a candle and they see that there is possibility in their lives. That you are making a difference. As you change this world, you transform this world one thought, one word, and one action at a time. And now I invite you to return to this time and this place, feeling the blessing of your divinity, your spiritual sovereignty, and taking that divine experience into the Independence Day celebrations. And every now and then, think back to this morning. Say, oh, that's right. I am free. Nothing will hold me back. And so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Froke. Oh, that was wonderful. Wonderful talk to take us into this holiday weekend for a lot of us. There's a little bit of echoing going on here. Oh, now's the time in our service where we hold our gifts and offerings in our hands. And knowing that what we give supports this ministry and what we do here, and our connection to community and our connection to, as we connect to the world, because through this community here on this island, we connect with the world, really. And I'd like to invite Dondi up to play some music while the ushers come forward. And, oh, sorry. This is my second time. Yay. All right. Okay, the prayer. All right. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am abundantly prosperous in every way. All right. Thanks for keeping me in check. Thank you, Dondi.
This next song, I would like everyone to participate in this. It's a very simple song. It's a song called I Am Free, I Am Unlimited. The first verse is I am free, and I'm unlimited. The second verse is we are free, we are unlimited. So I'd like, especially you choir members, I'd like you to sing with on the second time I run through. I am free, I am unlimited, there are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited, right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited, there are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited, right now, right now. We are free, we are unlimited, there are no chains that bind us. We are free, we are unlimited, right now, right now. We are free, we are unlimited, there are no chains that bind us. We are free, we are unlimited, right now, right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Dondi. All right. Okay. Now, as the ushers come forward, we will together do the blessing. Through Spirit, we know that as we give, so shall we receive. We dedicate and consecrate these gifts to do your will and your work in this center, in our lives, and in our community. And so it is. All right, now's the time for some announcements. So Unity of Kona is first and foremost a prayer ministry. We all know that prayer works in our lives. There are prayer request forms in the back, and there's a box back there on the table. And if you put all the requests will be put in the box and prayed over here for 30 days and sent on to Silent Unity for another 30 days of continuous prayer. I may have said that wrong, but, it's going to be prayed over a lot. And there is a new, they've done away with the You Pray app, so there's a new app called Be Unity, and it's BE Unity. And if you have trouble finding it, come and talk to me or somebody else. I found a way to get it because I know there was a little bit of trouble in the Play Store and stuff. So if you like that app, if you like the You Pray app and stuff, I might be able to help you with that. So the link goes to a weird place. Yeah, it's just not super intuitive. But anyway, let's see, what else? Oh, team member of the month is congratulations to Joan Cayley. Mahalo, Joan, for your loving service and devotion in our Spiritual Center. You are a bright and shining light for everyone within your presence. We are grateful for your spirit of aloha and willingness to serve. We love you. And today is birthday Sunday. It's the first Sunday of July. And we'd like to acknowledge everybody who has a July birthday here in our Ohana is Donde Nueve and Clyde Hall. Yay! And we celebrate you and wish you a year filled with many blessings. Happy birthday. And I can't say that in Hawaiian, but I would like to.
Olila, no.
There. And today at noon, we will have our healing service and individual energy healing. So at noon today, after our fellowship, there will be a healing service with sound bowls. And hang on. And so you can stay and join us for that afterwards. It's a sound bowl healing, meditation, some hands-on healing with some energy healers here. And there will be no meditation this Tuesday because it's 4th of July, and I figured we'd all be doing something extra special with our friends and family. And Circulation Day is Saturday, July 29th from 10 to 2 here in the sanctuary. Go ahead and bring your slightly used items each Sunday before or after service leading up to that day. And or service on, well, it's written a little bit different, but so we will also have a bake sale, and you can see Elaine for that if you have any questions or you'd like to volunteer your time or your baked goods. I think there's a sign-up sheet for that too. So if you have any unused items, stuff that you're ready to share with the community, go ahead and bring it on over, and we'll take care of that for you. And if you want to help on Circulation Day, I'm sure Kayla could use some help too. As you know, it takes a village to run our spiritual center, and we appreciate everyone. So kindly consider supporting Unity Acona by becoming a contributor and sharing your time, talents, and treasures. There are several shine-up sheets. It's not easy. There's shine-up sheets, so you can shine up your volunteerism in the back. All right. Okay, yeah. And I think I have one more thing to say. Next Sunday, our guest speaker is Kayla Harvey. And her topic is True Freedom is Found Through Oneness. Bridging the gap of separation allows us the freedom to experience a life of love, joy, and connectedness. And the musician next week is Dondi. So thank you, everybody, for joining us today online and in person. And so if everybody would stand up, I think I got everything. And we'll make a circle behind the front row, and we will sing our closing songs. Let There Be Peace on Earth and Aloha Oi. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me, let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. And until next time, aloha oi. Aloha oi, aloha oi,
everybody remember, we got special ice cream cake today for those of you who like ice cream.
Okay.